Hey folks, are you able to hear me? Okay, seems like. All right. So it looks like I'm online. Hey Solomon, let me. Hi, how are you?
Yeah, fine. And how are you?
I'm good.
Okay. It's nice seeing you on this channel because I've been following your all the messages. Are you live now?
Hey Solomon, are you able to hear me now?
Yes, very clear. Yeah.
Okay, that's very nice. So which group are you part of?
I have the problem with that. You're asking about the WhatsApp group.
Yeah, I think you're talking about some WhatsApp group we are part of, right?
Yes,
Okay.
that Ola EV, no, that group.
Okay, okay.
I'm a member in two group. One is from all over India. Next one is from Tamil Nadu.
Okay, that's good. Good. So, yeah. So, would you like to talk about something?
Yeah, actually, what happened is Ola is in the service center for the past 2 months, more than 2 months.
Uh-huh.
Uh, the service person said that the battery needs to be replaced or repaired, but
Okay.
I did not get any response from those people till now. The vehicle was taken on November 15th,
Mm-hmm.
so November, December, January. It's more than 2 months now, around 2 months.
Hmm. So,
And
I
this is the
think,
third time it is happening to my
yeah.
vehicle. The previous
Uh-huh.
time was in 2023, I think. So they
Uh-huh.
replaced the battery, and again
Okay.
on 2023 they replaced the motor also,
Uh-huh.
and 2024 also they replaced the battery. So I have a doubt whether they replaced the battery or they just repaired the battery, because in the service center I saw the shipment. They bought the
Mm-hmm.
new battery in the backpack, but I don't know why it's happening every year. So this is the third time.
Okay. So, basically, twice your battery has got replaced.
Yes, twice.
That's quite
And even the
strange.
motor is replaced once.
Okay. So, what exactly were the indications? Like, can you briefly
Yeah,
talk about like what exactly?
what will happen means, suppose if I'm driving, no, suddenly
Mm-hmm.
the vehicle drop to zero,
Okay.
and it will never start. It will tell that scooter issue.
Uh,
Uh, you cannot start, or contact service center. Some message will come. So
okay.
actually, every time I was very lucky that my office or my home was nearby,
Uh-huh.
because I daily I travel around 110 kilometers
Mm.
on the highway, but I never got stranded in the highway. That was lucky. The last time was
Okay.
near my office, so it was just like
Mm.
1 kilometer, and my friend came and he towed the vehicle. So the
Mm.
service person came to my office. He took the
Mm.
vehicle and they did some diagnostics test, and they said the battery is damaged. Damaged means I don't know what. So they said that they'll be sending to the factory for checking. So
Mm.
they did the diagnostics, I think, and they said
Mm-hmm.
either it can be repaired or it might be replaced. So no response from then on. So they didn't
Mm.
even I, because this service person who I know in Tirchi, my place, he's a very good
Mm.
person. He talked to me friendly, and he actually told me everything. So they have
Mm-hmm.
sent the vehicle, they have sent the battery, but they are
Mm.
not yet responded to the service team. That is, they are not
Okay.
sending the battery pack. Either they should
Mm-hmm.
repair and send, or they should be sending a new one. No, so they have
Yeah.
not sent anything like that. So that what has happened. And the problem
Mm,
every time, this is the third time, no, every time what happens is I'll be driving the vehicle. It will be
mm,
showing like 30% or 40%. Suddenly it will
mm,
drop to zero and
mm,
it will turn off. So again I'll turn
mm,
on. And luckily it will turn on and it will go for another 2 kilometers. Then it will say a message will come, scooter issue. You
mm,
contact service center or I don't know what exactly the message was, but I forgot. And it will
mm.
be saying scooter issue.
Okay.
So that is the
The
main
scooter
thing.
issue normally comes due to a LV cable fault. There's some problem with LV cable.
Okay.
So are you in a major city or something? Basically, it looks like the diagnosis is not done properly. So,
Okay.
so where exactly are you from in Tamil Nadu?
Tiruchirappalli.
Tiruchirappalli. So
Yes.
there is a possibility that the technicians are not well equipped to properly troubleshoot the issue, because normally a scooter issue comes due to LV cable. Basically, do you have Gen 1 or Gen 2 scooter?
That is Gen 1. I have this Gen 1
Yeah.
first model.
Mm.
And what happened is they even changed the LV cable once.
Uh,
And that didn't solve the problem. Actually, when the
okay.
first incident happened, no,
Mm.
they first started with the LV cable. They changed it.
Mm.
And they
Mm.
again did some small diagnostics and everything. And they
Mm.
gave me the scooter back. But after like 2 or 3 kilometers, again it broke down. And then only they
Okay.
said the battery needs to be replaced. So they made the replacement. This happened in 2023. So after
I
that,
don't think
like,
this is. It could be related to BMS, because see, if you're not getting battery issues or something, if it is just an error which you're witnessing, it could be
okay,
related to some cable, MCU, or battery, or sorry, battery BMS, or
okay,
the VCU. Because I don't think you will have battery issue if you are just getting errors. It's only errors you
okay.
were getting, right? Scooter issue.
Yeah, it is like software errors. Yeah,
So
every
so
time I
it
get
looks,
the error message.
it seems to be something related to cables. An exact fault they should be able to see in their diagnostic mode, or
Okay,
remotely also they can see what exactly is the problem. But
okay,
normally scooter issue comes because of some cable issues, cable fault. It could be
okay,
LV cable, it could be main harness, or it could be anything. It could be related to like the cable connecting to the VCU or MCU, anything. So basically,
okay,
if there is some intermittent connection, then you will see this issue. Sometimes motor or MCU could also be faulty, but battery,
okay,
I don't think there could be any issue with battery. It could be
okay,
BMS, but
okay,
a battery itself, I don't think it can be faulty in such situation.
okay.
So I think
But
they are not doing diagnosis properly. So you have to actually escalate it, and you have
okay,
to, basically ask the questions like what exactly is going on with your scooter, and why are you not getting your vehicle back, and ask for a replacement vehicle. Basically tell them either to give me a brand new replacement, or at least give a standby unit till the vehicle is at service center, because
yeah,
they are supposed to replace it within 24 hours. Once again, they have started this so-called hyper service.
yes,
So
yeah,
they should definitely be able to help you in this regard, and of course, they need to do a proper diagnostics. Basically, the diagnosis doesn't seem to be proper. They are
okay,
sort of like, I don't think motor also needed to be replaced.
okay,
I don't know why they are simply replacing parts without proper diagnosis.
okay,
So they need to properly diagnose the problem. So I think they are confused, and they have simply kept your vehicle without any reason. So,
okay,
so you have to follow up with them. First,
okay,
check with the service center what exactly is
okay,
going on, and
okay,
then you ask them to give you a standby vehicle, so that at least you will have some vehicle to use,
yeah,
and escalate the matter.
okay.
You should escalate the
How
matter.
do I? Yeah, tell me.
Yeah. So escalating makes a lot of difference because basically you need to ensure that you get proper help in escalating the matter. Basically they need to properly diagnose the problem and give you the vehicle back as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Mm. So that's the problem.
What
So I
happened
think
is,
you
on
should
November,
escalate.
yeah, November 15th, they came to
Mm.
my office. They did
Uh,
remote diagnostics. And after
okay.
the remote diagnostics, they tried to move the vehicle from my office to the service center. And I
Mm.
don't know how I think they towed the vehicle or something like that on that
They
day.
either do towing or they send a rider to drive the vehicle. So
No, actually, there were two persons. One will be driving from the behind, and they will be pushing with the legs, like that.
that could happen. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
That's
they'll
what
be,
basically uh,
yeah, they'll be
they will
doing that
basically.
only.
Mm.
Mm. So they said the remote diagnostics were done from the factory, not from here.
Uh-huh.
So these
Okay.
persons are just like handling the problem. So what
Uh-huh.
happened? I don't know what is happening in the factory, because when I ask these persons, they are telling
Mm.
that they are not getting proper response from the factory itself. If they
Okay.
ask something, they are not getting any response from the factory. So
Mm-hmm.
these persons are being they seem to be helpless also. So that's why I
Uh-huh.
wanted to help with this matter. Even I sent email 2 or 3 times, and even I
Uh-huh.
have made a tweet, because I don't do many tweets, but I did
Mm-hmm.
twice regarding this issue. And
Mm-hmm.
on 7th of this month, I made a complaint to National Consumer Council also.
NCH,
Yes,
National Consumer Helpline.
yeah,
That
helpline. Yeah.
unfortunately is not helping. Basically,
Okay.
they will just call you once and try to simply close it without doing
Mm.
anything.
Okay.
So they will just speak with you once, and
Okay.
simply try to do something. Just
Yeah. Yeah.
doing hogwash. Basically,
Yes.
they don't do actually anything.
Yeah.
So I think you should, basically go and escalate the matter and talk to the service center and see, what's going on.
Okay. Now
Because
escalating means,
replacing battery will
whom
not.
should I be escalating this issue?
Sorry.
Whom should I be escalating this issue? Because the service center people, there are only two or
Write
three
to
persons.
Bhavish at olaelectric.com, as well as
Okay.
Bhavish at olacabs.com, and
Okay.
copy the support team of Ola Electric
Okay.
through your
Okay.
registered email ID.
Okay.
And if needed, you just send a legal notice because already you have suffered a lot. So just
Yes.
simply send it as a legal notice.
Okay.
That you are witnessing this problem for long, and you
Yeah.
either need your vehicle back immediately, or a replacement of brand new vehicle should be provided to you, or
Okay.
an appropriate compensation with a standby vehicle has to be provided.
Okay. Okay. I'll be doing that tomorrow. I'll
Mm.
be visiting the service center tomorrow, and I'll be seeing my vehicle. Whether I don't know what they have done to my vehicle. It is standing there for the
Mhm.
past 2 months. I can see in the app. No, it is showing
Mm.
that it is stationed in the service center. So tomorrow I'll
Mhm.
be visiting. I'll update it tomorrow.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you. No problem. So I'm seeing if someone else is there. Okay, if someone else is waiting, no. You just join from the app. Okay, so I think no one else is waiting. So let me start with talking about how to get the best range out of an EV. This is the core subject of today's discussion. So, the way I see an electric vehicle is basically it's something which is highly efficient and quite an effective mode of commute from point A to point B. So there are many ways using which you can actually get best range out of an EV. One of them being most efficient while riding. How do you get more efficient? Is basically you get some basically when you're riding, give low throttle and give a constant throttle as much as possible. Try to have something called cruise control or something which actually restrict the throttle from abrupt movement. So you can use those to control the throttle and maintain a constant power input. So that constant low power input always helps you get maximum range in any speed. Of course, if your speed is low, very low speed doesn't really help. But if your speed is low, then you ensure that you get maximum range. So normally in an Ola electric vehicle, you get good range for speeds between 25 to 50 kilometers an hour. And like that, in any cars, also cars, I think 40 to 60 is a good speed. So using constant throttle and maintaining speeds gives you good range. Using cruise control sometimes helps if it is applying constant to near constant throttling, but not always, because cruise control focuses more on maintaining the speed rather than throttle input. So I really wish there would have been a way to do a constant low throttle input in cruise control. But unfortunately, the way cruise control gets implemented, including adaptive cruise control, you don't have an option of constant throttle input, which is very critical for an EV to get maximum range. Now, when we talk about constant speed, I have seen in Ola EV that maintaining a speed of around 25 kilometers an hour, using a cruise control also, it gives you good range. So it seems like a hack. When I was doing a range test, I have done it only once. But when I was doing a range test on, I think, August 11th, 2023 or 4, I think it was 2024, um, I saw that when I was maintaining a constant speed of 25 kilometers an hour, then I was getting good range for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, that was happening when using cruise control was actually helping, except for downward slopes. In downward slopes, I was deactivating the cruise control and letting it go to any speed it wants to, because the regen doesn't help. One myth which I would like to bust, which is very, very critical, is that people and companies, even YouTubers and reviewers, they keep talking about region to increase the range. And they keep telling that in city you get good range because you are able to use region. But that is not the case. That is an absolute lie. That is an absolute myth. Using regen will always reduce range. It's just that it will reduce the range lesser than actually using brakes, mechanical brakes. So when you use regen, just a minute, I think for some reason this Fire TV stick automatically starts even when the TV is off. That is Fire TV for you. If your speakers are Wi-Fi speakers, it will automatically start streaming voices. So this is another scam, by Fire TV, Amazon Fire TV, that they are running ads when no one is actually watching it. Okay, so what I was talking about. Regen. Yeah. So when you use Regen, it always reduces range in many ways. One is that Regen is not 100% efficient. It is only about 80% efficient. So whenever you are using Regen, the kind of load it is actually exerting on the tires, rear tires or whatever, basically the train, um, drive chain, basically you are only able to recover 80% of it, maybe 70 to 80%. You are not able to get 100% efficiency in Regen because, like in charging, also you cannot achieve 100% efficiency. There will be some losses during AC to DC voltage conversion, as well as all the whenever current is passing through wire, there is something called skin effect. So that skin effect will actually reduce the conductivity. So the longer the wire you use and the thinner the wire is, it will actually have skin effect. And if the number of strands are low, then also skin effect is there. But anyway, that is science. But the gist of the matter is, region is not always 100% efficient. What is 100% efficient is coast region. Basically, when you are actually coasting, then you are actually able to get maximum efficiency, except for the basically the efficiency loss is where you are getting friction as well as all the frictions on the vehicle itself. That is actually compromising the efficiency. So you should use coasting as much as possible, or best way is to use low throttle, because in low throttle you are ensuring that you are not increasing the throttle when you have to increase the speed. So um, let me see one we see one person waiting. Hi, Casey. Casey, you can unmute yourself, and if you like, you can speak. Okay. Anyway, so um, I was talking about Regen. Basically, when you are using Regen, first is it is not 100% efficient. The second thing is, when you are using Regen, vehicle is slowing down, and after slowing down the vehicle, if you have to accelerate unnecessarily, then it doesn't make sense. You are losing power both ways. One is through Regen, and the other is to by unnecessarily accelerating to offset or compensate for the Regen losses. Basically the speed loss which you have encountered while coasting on Regen, you are actually basically compensating with more throttle input. So both ways you are using losing power. So instead of that, you should always try to switch off Regen and coast the vehicle and try to maintain low power input. Low power input gives you maximum range. And the second way to get maximum range is by switching off the Regen altogether and letting the vehicle coast as much as possible. So if you are able to coast, and if you are able to coast at low throttle, then you are actually able to get maximum range. And higher throttle input always compromises the range. Like when you have to go from point A to point B, or accelerate from point A to point B, then do a gradual acceleration. And when you have to decelerate, try to gradually decelerate, reduce the throttle slowly. The way you basically reduce the speed, instead of immediately closing the throttle after reaching a particular point, you start reducing the throttle and start decelerating the vehicle. Deceleration process should not be abrupt. So basically any abrupt move on a vehicle will basically compromise the range. So I'm not sure if you are able to follow it, but it's like the psyche of the vehicle, understanding the psyche of the vehicle. You do any abrupt moves, you will compromise on range. It's as simple as that. Any kind of abrupt move, abrupt braking, abrupt throttling, abrupt closing the throttle, abrupt stopping, abrupt accelerating, any kind of abrupt movement, they actually compromise moment of inertia. Again, I'm coming back to science. Basically, moment of inertia is where, basically any change in speed or momentum of a particular object is opposed. Basically, an object always tries to maintain an equilibrium. So, like if you are traveling in a vacuum, then it is basically you are able to sort of maintain constant throttling. Basically, you don't even need to give throttle. You can maintain speed infinite for infinite amount of time if there is no gravity or anything. If it is just a vacuum, then you are able to maintain the speed without actually uh, you know um, losing on friction or drag of air or anything, because it's vacuum. If it is vacuum, then you are able to maintain the speed for quite, it could be years and years together. You can actually keep on coasting at a constant speed or near constant speed. And if there is no gravity, in fact, using gravity of planets or something, I'm venturing into a sci-fi stuff. So you can actually do swing shots, by getting attracted to a particular planet which is ahead of you, and then you do a slingshot. You basically you go with the rotation of the planet, and then try to exit that gravity in a slingshot kind of manner. You keep on accelerating, accelerating, accelerating while rotating with the planet, and then you basically exert a force to exit its gravity in a abrupt manner. So using slingshot, you are able to maintain very high speed as well as use very less amount of fuel than otherwise you will be using without using the planet's gravity. So yeah, so that's how it works. Anyway, I ventured into space. So coming back to our planet, coming back to our roads, when you are coasting with ideally with constant low throttle, you will get maximum range as much as possible and maintain a speed of 30 to 40 kilometers an hour to get good range. And if you need good speed, then maintain a speed of like 60 to 70 kilometers an hour. Keep low throttle. Even if it increases the speed to more than 70 kilometers an hour in a downward slope or something, that is fine. If you want to maintain good speeds, then that is also a good way of getting good range even at high speeds. Of course, very high speeds will always compromise this range. So if you are constantly going above 80 kilometers an hour or something, then you will most probably compromise the range. But yes, using low throttle, if you are maintaining a speed of even 80 kilometers an hour or more, then that compromise is less. So that's how you actually maintain, good range at any riding condition. There is one more riding condition where you are stuck in traffic jams, bumper to bumper traffic. So in bumper to bumper traffic, how do you actually get maximum range? I actually get a range of 200 plus kilometers an hour on my S1 Pro by maintaining a distance. Basically, I take a lane where there is less amount of congestion, and I maintain a minimum distance of some 20, 30 meters or something like that, so that I am able to maintain my low speeds without actually bothering to, start and stop my vehicle abruptly with the other vehicles. So I don't have to continuously start and stop the vehicle using regen or brakes or anything. So I'm able to maintain constant low speed. It could be a speed of like 4 or 5 kilometers an hour, or even less than that, 2 or 3 kilometers an hour also, without actually compromising on constant low throttle input. Even in those speeds, I'm able to do constant low throttle. So that way, I'm actually getting very good range, like even a range of like 250, 300 kilometers range um, in such stretches. Basically, when I say 200, 300 kilometers, it's like I'm talking about like per battery percentage. Like if I'm able to consume 1% battery for every 3 kilometers, it's almost as good as 300 kilometers range. So I'm able to get those kind of range in heavy traffic situations by maintaining constant low throttle input, constant low speeds, even in those situations and scenarios. Okay. So do we have anyone else on call? And there is one more thing I would like to discuss. Um, I tried to claim warranty on my front suspension by simply logging a ticket and uh, you know um, trying to claim extended warranty. But I came to know that extended warranty is only valid on 5 items, like basically motor, MCU, VCU, charger, and battery. When extended warranty terms and conditions, if I see on paper, it clearly says it is an extension of standard warranty. These are the words: extension of standard warranty. So whatever things are included in standard warranty, they should be included in comprehensive extended warranty. So they seem to be scamming. Ola Electric seem to be scamming us by not giving extended warranty on all the parts and components as per standard warranty coverage. So this is a scam which we need to highlight and escalate to Ola Electric, and of course take them to court for behaving this way. Now, in terms and conditions of Care Plus, they still have the belt, the drive belt listed in Care Plus terms and conditions. On website terms and conditions, they have removed the belt. So on mobile app, it is still showing that the drive belt is covered, but on website they are now showing that drive belt is not covered. They cannot keep changing these terms and conditions like that, or keep declining service on documented service manual what they already have in place. You know, they do not even bother modifying those documents, and they expect us to adhere to their changed terms and conditions, even if you paid for such service or vehicle warranty beforehand. So, in comprehensive extended warranty, they are supposed to cover everything which was there in standard warranty, not just 5 parts. So, they do have these issues. Ola Electric do have some issues. Now, I'm open to whoever is watching. I'm not seeing much participation today. So I'm open to any discussions on any kind of EVs, basically any manufacturer, any issues you may have, you may wish to highlight. Now is the chance and opportunity for you to come up, you know, to present. I'll wait for some time and we'll close the stream today. I'm not seeing much participation today. These ads on Fire TV, even when you have the latest and greatest Fire TV, you have to keep witnessing such things. So I was talking about one group. We have received I'm not able to see the document for extended warranty, but someone in our group, in our WhatsApp group, I'll share the link of WhatsApp group. Let me quickly do it right now. You can join this group. I pasted the link on our StreamYard chat. So hopefully you will be able to see. If someone is waiting, you can come join in, have a discussion. So I'm sharing our WhatsApp group. This is our group. This is my vehicle. Someone shared the link. I think it was here only. Was it some other group? Okay, anyway, let me quickly show you how is my vehicle. How I maintain my vehicle and how Ola maintains it. Let me quickly share this screen. There you go. These are the images of my vehicle. You can see how I am maintaining it in a perfect brand new condition. And how my rear number plate is broken 1/3 from here. It's like this since December 2024. It started breaking, tearing from here, from the joint, basically from the screw hole. Then in service, they kept damaging it. So they had started tearing it, and then it started tearing from there till the very end, and then it fell off. So they still haven't replaced the number plate. They don't have any way to replace the number plate. It's been more than a year now, 13 months. They haven't replaced the number plate. And there is some problem with this left brake lever, where this lever has got extended. It is slightly up and further away. So this also needs replacement, which hasn't happened since past several months. But yeah, this is how I'm maintaining the vehicle. I'm trying to sell this vehicle because I'm quite fed up with the service, and I have already purchased a Roadster X Plus 9.1 kilowatt hour. So I'm trying to sell it. I don't like waiting for service, even if those are minor repairs. They need to be carried out. And warranty, extended warranty needs to be adhered to. If you say comprehensive extended warranty, it has to be comprehensive extended warranty. You cannot change the warranty terms just like that. I purchased it, I paid for it. I have asked them to refund for those comprehensive, those extended warranty, but they haven't done the refund. So if they haven't done the refund, then of course they are supposed to honor the warranty by replacing the front suspension. And I would like the rear suspension to be replaced as well, because I feel that I am able, basically it's touching, basically it's bottoming out quite often when I'm riding with my daughter. So I think both suspensions need to be replaced under warranty. An extended warranty needs to be adhered to. I have about 1.5 years of extended warranty left, so they need to be honored accordingly. Okay, chalo, I think I'll close the stream. There is hardly any participation. I think that discussion happened in some other group. But yeah, this is our WhatsApp group. We have this community with 40 groups there. Some groups I am part of, some groups I am not. Some groups I am an admin, others I am just a member. But yeah, they are. This is basically the biggest WhatsApp group of Ola Electric users. And plus, we are now discussing all sorts of EV related news and articles. Chalo, I will end this live stream right now. If someone is, if someone wants to join in, they can join in. I'll wait for another 5 minutes and close the chat. But please try to participate more and more in these live streams so that they are successful. Basically, it's very important that we participate and we promote these kind of chats and live discussions where we are able to contribute to the community and basically highlight all the open issues to the internet, because this should go to Bhavish Aggarwal and all the manufacturers. What is going on with all the manufacturers and um, brands, their service and what exactly is happening. Everyone should know. So we should be able to discuss all these things in these live chats. Let me quickly show you the WhatsApp group. Let me share the entire screen. So this is our WhatsApp group, basically community. You have all these groups, 40 groups all together from across India. You can also join if you're not a scammer, of course. We are very, very unforgiving towards scammers and spammers. So if you're not a scammer or spammer, feel free to join. I've shared the link for my group. So yeah, join and contribute. We have ev-talks.com as the website as well. We have forums.ev-talks.com as well. Let me type that as well. Forums.ev-talks.com. And yeah, this chat thing. Let me open it and show. Right now, there are quite a lot of scammers coming in. I have to clean it up. There you go. You have Ola Electric Ether Energy for two-wheelers. You have Hyundai Ioniq 5, Tata Motors, MG Motors. Many vehicles needs to be added. I'm looking for moderators as well. We have classified ads section as well. So you can actually post buying, selling activities there. But yeah, this is a small forum which I'm trying to make it big by sharing with you. So please do join and participate. All right. So 5 minutes is almost over. So let me close the live session. You have a good time. Happy weekend, whatever is left of it. Have a blessed day ahead. Bye bye.